Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we're going to be looking at a couple new CSS packages for the upcoming Canvas starter site. And these are the light and dark mode cart page CSS packages. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. First up, what we want to do is go to our shop page. And again, the shop page may change. I haven't styled this entirely or decided if I wanted to do a template for this site, a custom template. So just ignore this. We're just focusing on the cart design, the cart page design for this video, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a package, a MyListing package, whatever you wanna call it, product package. And this one is the free one, right? So let's go ahead and add this one to our cart. And now we are looking at the customized cart page, which is nothing but CSS that we're covering here, okay? No templates needed here. This is built into MyListing. I've just added some CSS to reskin it and make it look more modern, fix design issues, inconsistencies, make it look great on mobile, in areas where it doesn't out of the box, and things like that. Okay, so right off the bat, we notice the messages up here are more modern. And what I need to do too is quickly, as I've done in the previous videos for this sort of CSS package thing, is show you how to toggle between what you get out of the box with MyListing and then what these CSS packages provide. And to do that, I do all the code snippets with WP Codebox. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to flip between the light and the dark mode, as well as just turn off the code snippet altogether, just so you can see the default look that MyListing gives you here. Okay, so here I am in the back end with WP Codebox, and I've got light mode enabled across the board. You can mix and match these. That's a topic for a different day. But so right now we'll look fully at light mode, and we'll go back through it and we'll do the dark mode. All right, so I'm going to toggle off my cart page code snippet. All right, I'm going to duplicate this tab so we can see a before and an after. Okay, so this is what you get with MyListing out of the box. As you can see, it's not super modern design. It's the buttons aren't that great the way they're colored. It's kind of hard to differentiate between everything. It just doesn't look modern. I just don't know how else to put it, but this is what you get with the code snippet when you flip that on. Okay. Let me go ahead too and let me go back to the shop. Let's see. So we have an apples to apples comparison here. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and add this to our store here. Or our cart, sorry. Yeah, that's a message that we can't add two free packages based on the way I have this set up. So let me go back here. I'll add a different one. Okay, there we go. So again, this is the default MyListing look. This is the message that you get. So a random blue icon here. Part of this is coming from WooCommerce, by the way, too, and some of it's MyListing. You get this random blue icon. Not the best box shading in the world. You get this random gray link underline with just mixed case in this wording, this button. It's essentially a button underneath, but it's not styled that way, which I fix. You get the picture. So look, here's the difference. Here's the before, and here's the after. You see, I styled this as a button. Remove this ugly blue icon. Now you can style that icon if you want. I just like to clean everything up personally. All right, the cart page title is enhanced. This icon is removed, as you can tell. It just really cleans things up and modernizes it, in my opinion. Coupon code is kind of lost on people until you know to click in there. I bring it front and center. Put the coupon code in here. So I'm just going to put a coupon in there, apply it. Sorry, this coupon is only valid for initially. Okay, so you're getting to see all of the error messages, how these are all styled as well. So that's good. Okay, so I showed you the before and after. Let's go. I'm going to flip this back on. Let's make sure we've got. What else could I show you? Let's remove some stuff that'll give us a different error message to show. And you can see this is styled with a button, and if it wasn't, you would have this look right here. So again, an icon and then this ugly looking link there. So that's there. Let's go back to our shop. I'm going to add a product that you can actually increase the quantity for. So let's do just product 1 here. Okay, so that's now in our cart. And now you can see when you click into the update quantity, we get a nice border there. And as you change the quantity, this button updates to match all of the styling and everything. Okay, whereas if we flip that off, if we click into this quantity box, you'll see it just kind of stays the same. It's not really inspiring. This button right here turns like just a darker shade of ugly gray. It's just not all that great. The rating stars are white by default. So depending on what image you have, you may or may not like that. I put some red stars on here. You'll notice that these things are all kind of weirdly aligned to the left, whereas with this CSS package, everything is nice and centered. The links are clearly identified here. I turned these into buttons, actual buttons, so where this cart icon is. That's this. So remove the icon and made these actual buttons. Down here in this, I've added a border just to separate out these sections, which I think is nice. Here, it just kind of all runs together and you can't tell the difference. You'll also see here, by default, there's not a lot of differentiating text font weights and stuff in this section. So what I did was added a bit there, so it's kind of easier to tell what's what. What else? What else can I show here? We did all the quantities and all of that stuff. We removed some products. We've done the coupon. I think that's about all I need to show you there. And like I said, some things were done on mobile to make it look better. It doesn't look perfect on mobile out of the box. So if I just pick like a random phone here, we see this all looks nice on mobile. This area right here, I know for sure off the top of my head, it does not look good on mobile if you don't address it. It doesn't carry over the same design that you see here. So check that on your sites if you want, if you want to see what I mean. The other thing too is, let's show you this. Oh, there you go. I can actually show you here. I should do that. See how you just had this underline? Whereas here you get, I fixed the border here and made it consistent. The other thing too is you'll notice it puts all these borders everywhere on all these products and a border down here around the coupon code and everything. So I cleaned all that up and took off some of those borders. So it just looks more modern. Look how much more modern this looks versus this. Okay, moving on down. I think that's, again, the stars and everything, but that really doesn't have anything to do with mobile. But everything is centered. Everything looks good. Okay, I think you get the idea there. So I'll go ahead and close the default MyListing version, and we'll just flip over to the dark mode look here. Okay, and if you haven't seen any of my other videos about toggling on and off dark mode, you can mix and match this pretty much however you want. A lot of it hinges on the global. The global CSS packages are they're mostly the same, but there are some key differences. Obviously, in dark mode, you're going to want some of the text to be white, some of the inputs, which you see here, versus what you'd want in light mode. So that's the one thing I would say is just make sure if you're flipping between light and dark mode that you adjust the global. If nothing else, adjust the global. So I'm going to turn off light mode to show you how easy that is. So we did that. I'm going to toggle on global dark mode, and we're going to focus now on the cart page, right? So I'm going to toggle on dark mode for the cart page and leave everything else as is, just to show you how you can mix and match this. So we've got cart page dark mode and global styling dark mode. All right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, big difference, right? So everything is meticulously been styled. And I also wanted to point out too, if you see these things right here, these are placeholder images, which is unique to this Canvas starter site. I took a different approach rather than doing actual images of things. This site is part of an educational tool as well, where it's going to just let you use your own imagination as far as what images go in here. And yeah, you just plug those in. So I wanted to point out that's why those look like that. Same thing here on the quantity. Adjust this. It's got a nice border there. Update the quantity, adjust the quantity, and that button adjusts nicely. All of these three buttons are nicely differentiated between. Got some text in there for the coupon code. What else? What else? The same stars. One thing I see here that I will fix, which I don't always mind in these videos to see something I need to fix, because it allows me to bring up the guarantee. If, for example, you get the CSS package or you buy the starter site and you say, hey, Ryan, like this text should have been white, or I can't see that text, right? That's part of the guarantee. You just tell me that you were able to replicate this issue on the live starter site, in this case, Canvas. Point this out to me, and then I will fix it for free. Okay, so that is the guarantee. So you can rest assured when I'm done with this video, I will go and update the CSS packages to fix this sold by issue. And in fact, I'm going to take a note of it right now. All right, I will take a mental note, I guess. I'll take a mental note of that one. Okay, so we've got that in there. And let's go back to our store, our shop. And again, the shop has not been styled at all, so just don't hold that against me. It looks pretty good, though. I might consider seeing what I can do with CSS only with this, but that is besides the point for now. So let me go and add another product. Let's do this one. Okay, so now we got multiple products in here. You can see how that would look. Let's go back to our shop. Let's add another. There we go. So we got multiple packages in there. Updating the quantities, that looks good. Coupon code, that all looks good. Apply a coupon, add to cart, that looks good. These buttons all look good. All right, let's check this out on mobile. There we go, that all looks good. This is consistent here. Scrolling on down, this all looks really clean and modern in here. Okay, all looks good, looks good. All the text is in there, invisible, everything looks good. Let's remove a product. There we go, that looks good. Undo. All right, guys, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I need to show you here. But again, this modernizes things, fixes inconsistencies that come out of the box by default with MyListing. Just makes everything look nicer and more modern and cleaner, in my opinion. And obviously, it gives you the light and dark mode options, depending on how you want to build your site. All right. Yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Hope all is well. See ya.